Hi friends, I'm so glad that all of you are going to watch this video, but you know what? I still really miss all of you. We're going to sing some songs together, we're going to say our New Testament books of the Bible together, and we're going to have a short Bible story. But first, let's sing some songs. So we want everybody to stand up, and we're going to sing, I've got the joy, joy, joy. Are you ready? I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. But if the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on attack. Ouch! Sit on attack. Ouch! Sit on attack. And if the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on attack. Ouch! Sit on attack to stay. Great job. Now while you're standing up, let's sing in right, out right. So the first time we'll kind of do it slow, and then the second time we'll speed it up just a little bit. So sing out really loud. Are you ready? I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed my heart from sin, I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed my heart from sin, I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Great job. I love that song. So now I want to teach you a new song called All Wrapped Up. Maybe some of you already know it. So if you know it, you're going to have to sing it really loud. So first I want to teach you the hand motions. So when we say the word wrapped, we're going to put our arms over our chest. And then we're going to say the word tied. So we're going to stretch our arms all the way out and we're going to tie them up together. And then we're going to say the word tangled. And then we're going to bring our arms back in up to our chest. So it's wrapped, stretch your arms out, tied, and then bring them back in for tangled. So we'll sing it one time kind of slow so that we can all do it together, and then we might sing it a second time and speed it up a little bit. Are you ready? I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in God. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in God. Oh yes. Great job. Don't you love that song? Let's sing it one more time together. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in God. I'm all wrapped up, I'm all tied up, I'm all tangled up in Jesus. I'm all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in God. Oh yes. Great job. I love singing with all of you. Now we're going to say our New Testament books of the Bible together. If you have some Play-Doh at your house, let's get it out. If you don't have any Play-Doh, that's okay. You can just pretend. But we're all going to say our New Testament books of the Bible together. We're going to use our Play-Doh and try to make a snake, because we're going to talk about a snake in our Bible lesson today, because God made snakes. So we're going to use our Play-Doh and we're going to make a snake while we say our New Testament books of the Bible together. Are you ready? Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st and 2nd and 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. Now take a look at that snake. Look at that snake. I am so proud of all of you for doing your New Testament books of the Bible. You can practice those at home with your mom and dad. Now, let's put our Play-Doh away and let's sit on our bottoms, and we're going to have a short Bible lesson. If you remember, in our last video, we had been talking about a man named Paul. And Paul and his special helpers had been traveling many places, telling all the people about who? Jesus, you're right. Kiss your brain. Well, Paul had been put in jail, and they finally decided that they were going to send Paul to Rome, where he was going to stand trial before the king. So Paul and the soldiers and some other prisoners, they got on a boat, and they were going to sail all the way to Rome. While they were on the boat, there was a terrible, terrible storm. And they had not eaten in so long because they were all so afraid. And Paul told them, "Take courage. An angel of God stood beside me and told me that the ship is going to be destroyed, but we are all going to be kept safe." Well, it kept storming and storming and storming. And finally, they got close to an island. And the island was called Malta. Can you say Malta? Great. Well, before they could get to the island of Malta, the ship was torn apart. But everyone got safely to the island of Malta. And once they got on the island, the people of Malta had built them a fire because it was cold and it was raining. Well, Paul, he went to put some wood on the fire, and a snake bit his hand. But Paul shook that snake off into the fire, and Paul did not even become sick from the snake bite. And the people, they were just so surprised that Paul did not die from the snake bite. While Paul was on the island of Malta, he healed many people. But soon it was time for them to get on another boat and travel to Rome. This story reminds me that God is always in control. God was in control when Paul was on the ship and it was storming. God was in control when the snake bit Paul's hand. God is always in control, and he is always taking care of us. I am so glad that you could watch this video and we could sing together and say our New Testament books of the Bible and learn more about Paul. I hope I get to see all of you really, really soon. Bye.